Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for the second half of January 2025. I hope this year is treating you well so far and that you're really getting into that beautiful new energy that's coming through. I've already shuffled and put these out and I will draw some more cards to go with it. But let's get into it. We have the Four of Earth. So this has been too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay, so for some of you, you may have found that you've overspent over this holiday period, and that's going to come to quite a lot of us. And you may have found as well that you've felt like you're holding on tightly as well, like you're not wanting to spend when it may have been, an okay time to do it. So it's either, giving out too much or not giving out at all. And it's all about balance, really, because if we balance it, then we know that the flow will continue. It's all about keeping that flow going. So there'll be times when you may have been really tight and not spent when it probably would have been a good idea, and others where you have thought, no, I'm not I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. Good business decisions and giving to those less fortunate. So we've got a real two different ways of this going. Now with the Ten of Wands, this would indicate that it is about looking at how you can release the burden, how you can make it a bit lighter. So you may have been carrying around a really heavy weight. Do I give? Do I not give? Do I do this? Do I not do this? Is this the right decision? Is it not the right decision? There's a lot of to-ing and fro-ing. And it's got that feel of it's really hard. Like at times you might feel optimistic and next minute you might feel like, oh, I'm not sure. So this is real mind energy going on here too as well. So it's like, it is looking at lessening the load. So doing whatever you can do at this time there, Libra, to move things around a little bit potentially, whether it's a mindset, whether it's a physical side of it, whether it's emotionally, it's really coming into that balance would be really beneficial at this time. So looking at how you are approaching situations. So are you giving? Are you taking? Are you allowing the flow? Are you rowing? So if you're rowing, it's going to get hard. If you're flowing with it, allowing things to run its course, and lessening that burden where you can, if you can, would be good at this time. Now, moving on to Seven of Fire. So here it says, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. Now, this is coupled or clarified with the Three of Swords. So this would indicate, Libra, that for some of you, you've had some stuff happen where you have been hurt, where things have not worked out as they should. And with the Seven of Fire, this is giving the energy to you standing your ground this time. In this time period, it's really about calling the shots, saying it how you want it, really standing in a powerful place. But choosing your battles wisely as well. So not wasting your time and your energy on people, situations, just whatever that does, you're fighting a losing battle. So why bother? And it may be that you felt like you needed to do that because of past things that may have happened. But this is clearly saying that releasing and healing and allowing yourself to move through that journey at this time is going to be really come back to this being able to flow. Being able to let things move and knowing with that belief that things will ultimately go in the direction they're meant to go in. Understanding that everything is in the divine plan. And really, if we get ourselves too emotionally involved, then that can actually be counterproductive. Moving on to the Nine of Water and the Six of Pentacles. So it says here, your wishes comes true, concerns fade away, and love of life. Well, there we go. And this is where we have this journey right with the other cards. It's beautiful how it all blends and moves and flows together. So, the Nine of Water is wish fulfillment. It definitely is. And it's about enjoying yourself, enjoying life. Look at that, the beautiful jewels at the bottom there. And just being able to play with that, knowing that they're there to deep dive into, finding those gems, finding that treasure. Now, the Six of Pentacles does call for you to be able to share as well as receive, because it's about nurturing, it's about supporting each other. You can see there's a family of bears there. And, there is, they're in the water. They're looking for food. They're working it out. So there is a form of nourishment that is there, that's attainable. But it is, once again, about choosing your battle so that you don't use up all your energy on those that don't matter. It's looking at really sharing your inspiration, your light, and your love of life there, Libra, with those that want it, that deserve it, as it were. Right. So we are saying that by releasing and going with the flow creates an opportunity for you to understand more about where you need to put your energies, and creating those boundaries, and believing that the burden will lift, that you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. There is good stuff coming through, wish fulfillment, being able to provide but also to receive, so that supportive system that is going through there. King of Wands, yes, being really creative, going for it, action, being inspired. The King of Wands, he focuses on his strengths. He really wants to enjoy life and take it and run with it. So you may feel that coming through at this time. The Seven of Pentacles, yes, you may not see the fruits of your labour right in front of you at this moment, Libra. But they are there, they are growing. The seeds have been planted underneath the soil. It's all happening, and it's about to take off. The Six of Pentacles again, yes. As you can see, it's that give and take. You may find that you have to provide, but you can also find that there is others that are supportive as well. So it's that exchange of energy, that exchange that will strengthen you, that will allow you to achieve more. Looking at, like we said, choosing your battles wisely. If some people don't deserve your energy, your time, your love, your light, I'm sorry, kind of look at not giving it, because the Tower talks about really being aware of where the cracks are. And the whole opportunity here is that you can, those cracks are not there to say, hey, it's a really bad thing. Those cracks are letting the beautiful new light, the love and light through, so that you see more clearly. You see what needs to be dismantled. The foundations are still strong, but what needs to be rebuilt there, Libra? Okay, a couple more to finish the reading. So a couple of oracle cards. Let's get some more information and guidance from Spirit. And we have boundaries. Whoa, what a surprise. And we have break the chain. Loving it. Okay, as we've talked about, where do you need to establish better boundaries? I don't think we need to go over that anymore, but Spirit is making sure that you actually are on board with that, and know just how very, very important that is for you at this time, Libra. And then with the ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. Beautiful. We've seen that as well, haven't we? As we saw at that beginning, it's like allowing things to go, with allowing to have a new writing a new story, changing the life patterns into something more synchronistic and in alignment and vibrationally more about you and what you need. You're breaking those chains, rewriting the future. Isn't that beautiful? And it's time. Thank you very much, Libra. Have fun. Take care, and we'll see you next time.